Yeah, you gotta use a whetstone to resharpen your weapon.
Yeah.
How's
Well,
that? You dead.
he died just in time. I tell you
Why is
what,
that?
if he would have farted, I'd be dead.
Now, had you told me you were low in health, I would have just healed you. I already had my melody of life already saved up.
I'm not really good at that. You know,
I've been trying to
save
do
me.
that.
I, I'm usually before I can consider at the moment saying something. I ain't there yet. Yeah, that was the first time I actually noticed you using the horn in the healing aspect. I'm just seeing you up under toe, swinging the thing around and never trying to evade.
Well, yeah, me put away my sword. My horn is not good.
Huh?
Me jumping on my sacred and putting away my horn is not a good thing.
I wouldn't say put it away. You don't have to change weapons when you get on the sacred. The sacred's supposed to get you the hell out of
Yes, I know. When I call my sacred to get me out of the way, it automatically sheathes my weapon, which fucks up my combos.
well, then it is what it is.
Yep, yep.
Then odds are you're going to get smacked down and not be able to get up for a minute or three. Or more like 10 to 20 seconds.
Now, if I remember to use the rock steady mantle, I don't have to worry about getting knocked down.
Hunter symbol 3. I need two more of those.
You already get the gem?
The gem?
Yeah, the gem.
Yes, yes. I got that gem. Arkvelt. Arkvelt gem is what you're referring to, right? Yep. And Arkvelt
Yeah.
tail, got two of those. That's what I needed. I got five of the Arkvelt colossal shell. Caloshell.
Hollow shell. Hollow
Caloshell.
shell.
Hmm.
How many more of the hunter symbol 3 do you need?
Two. I got 3 out of 5.
All right, give me one quick minute. I want to burn a bowl.
Okay.
I am getting like scary good at hunts with the hunting horn. I have to take my hunting horn into God Mosius.
That's all
God
you're using now.
Mazios. Yeah.
Well, all the things you were talking about that it can do, that's not really surprising.
Why you gotta say it like that, man? You make it sound like a bad thing.
No. It's like having a Swiss Army knife. Why break out a butter knife when you got a Swiss Army knife? Why break out a steak knife when you have a Swiss Army knife? It's got all those
Well,
blades in one. See what I'm saying?
yeah, I see what you're saying.
Hmm.
Oh, I can't believe how much fun the hunting horn is. And if one person in the mission has a hunting horn and pays attention to people's health, then it's very hard for people to die.
Yeah, well, I'm nowhere near the point of being able to pay attention to anybody's health beyond my own.
Yeah, I know. But I don't really have to worry about my health all that much. And if I could get the helmet from God Mazios, then I would never have to worry about my health again. Yeah, burnable.
I'm deciding, considering.
I recommend you do.
You recommend it?
I recommend. I'm no doctor, but I have plenty of experience with people.
I'll tell you what. You know, smoking marijuana while on ADHD medicine is a very different experience than smoking marijuana by itself.
Yeah, I know. I have ADHD and ADD too.
I think if you have ADHD, you automatically already got the ADD. It's just sort of, in the acronym. It's just ADHD adds an H. And it doesn't mean you're like freaking hyper all the damn time. It's just,
And the difference between your mental health issues and mine is you're bipolar and I'm schizophrenic. But other than that, we have the same issues.
basically, from what I've seen, schizophrenia and bipolar disorder are like cousins. They're in the same family.
No, bipolar is a mild form of schizophrenia and can develop into full-blown schizophrenia, just like full-blown schizophrenia is a mild form of dementia and can develop into full-blown dementia.
But dementia is that's not just a mental thing. Your organs start shutting down. That's why it's pretty much fatal. But shit, once you get dementia, typically you're freaking old, and you know what all is left. People try to cling to life too much. This is just the preamble for the true existence. They're so scared.
Well, I think that's going to be the one topic that I have to agree with normies on. I want to cling to life as long as possible.
Not me. I couldn't give a half a fuck about this existence. I'm looking forward to a much better one. This one is never, ever, ever, no matter how they try. And the biggest problem is atheists desperately want the concept of a heaven on earth. That's why they do the stupid shit that they do, because as far as they're concerned, once we die, and I'm like, shit, if you're an atheist, you might as well be a nihilist. Atheism means existence is pointless. You live, to live is to die, Just a spark and of a lighter and one little strike when they lit a cigarette once upon a time. Other than that, none of us matter what the fuck. It's all just the universe scratching its nuts.
All right, don't bring up cigarettes when I'm trying to burn a bowl, because then you're gonna make me want to put down the bowl and light a cigarette.
Just by saying cigarette, lighting a cigarette.
Yeah.
Don't let words manipulate you.
Subliminal thought.
Yeah. Like me saying, I don't think I don't want to wake and bake today. And you're like, I think you should. Okay. You talked me
Yeah,
into it.
waking and bacon is the best thing in the world.
When you don't have responsibilities, yeah. Now nowadays, it's one thing I was telling the doctor. Yeah, now that I'm not working, okay, yeah, smoking marijuana all day is not a bad thing. It does not work out when you're trying to, assimilate into this society.
If this is what you call society, I'd hate to see what you call chaos.
Yeah, you would. You really, really would. Chaos is more an atheist point of view. Because, the universe is nothing but chaos. Everything is random, no rhyme or reason.
All right.
A big old fucking coincidence. What?
What I'm about ready to say, please don't judge me. Let me finish before you say something.
Uh-huh.
In my personal opinion, everybody has a little bit of atheism in them, because there are times where people sit there and say life is pointless all the time, even if they do believe in God.
That's why I say I'm a bit of a nihilist. Because I only mean it in my own existence. I don't mean it in the big picture. Typically, a nihilist, refers to just, the universe itself. It's all just a pointless chaos. Meaningless. There is no end game. Which is the most saddest, most pathetic existence point of view there is, No reason to succeed at anything. No reason to drive for anything. The second you die, the computer you call brain shuts off, and that's it. Nothing ever mattered. Being a good person never mattered.
I think my biggest fear is when I'm dead and gone, I'll be forgotten.
Wow, why does everybody fear that?
Because I'd want at least one person to remember me, this way I'm not, just faded into history like most people.
Well, if my point of view, once you die, history don't matter. You crossed over. You are going on to the next level. Now, if you're an atheist, then yeah, you might, want the world to remember your name. Still don't know why. Considering once the heat and death of the universe happens, there'll be nothing. And everything was pointless to start with. There is no next level. Game over. Nothing mattered. Whether you die in the womb or you live to be 120 years old, none of it means shit. Love is alive.
You going out for a bowl or no?
No, I'm sitting here with the bowl.
Okay.
I go out for cigarettes now. I kind of stopped going out to smoke marijuana.
All right, I'm in the mission, but
I'm headed that way.
hit the bull when you get here. Don't immediately run off. Just hit the bull.
So you don't immediately run towards the beast.
I always do, and that's what fucks me up. No, typically you wait for the first NPC to join.
Yeah, I have always ran right straight in there. Heck, I've been the first on scene most of the time.
Except for when you're playing with me.
Well, yeah, you're already the fuck there. I mean, second I even get to where I can get on my steed, you're already in there. And I'm like, what the fuck? It's like you materialized. I need to take a piss. I'll be back.
And either could you have taken any along?
Huh. I got a couple of ladies standing next to me all of a sudden talking. What the hell? Oh, okay, that's a dude. The dumbest two words that ever put together in this society. Misgender. Like, you know, if anybody says that, they're retarded. Holy shit, what the fuck is that? Animated, testicles?
That was the magic spell I was telling you about yesterday.
Okay. Oh shit. Boy, he just barely missed me on that one. Damn. Well, if I get killed, I put on some coffee, so I am. I'm gonna need to go get that in about 10 minutes. Wow. Oh my God. Oh, the hell is that?
There's another one of the magic spells.
There ain't no way I'm gonna. What? How the fuck did I survive that? Did you blow your horn or something? I was in the middle of shit that is an instant kill, and I did just fine.
That was your divine blessing.
Um,
I don't know what our randoms are doing, but it doesn't look like they're fighting.
I'm not to the point where I can pay attention to NPCs or randoms. There's just way too much going on. What do you take for ADHD?
In Vega. No, Lamotrigine.
Say that again?
Lamotrigine.
Is that a generic Adderall?
I'm not entirely sure.
Okay, because I'm taking amphetamine salt, and that's basically what it is. It's just generic Adderall. Because I'm thinking Adderall's probably $300 a prescription, and amphetamine salt is $32. That's the reason why I had to go a month and then a half a month without that medication, because turns out the nurses up at the doctor's office are fucking retarded. And the guy with the mental illness has to figure shit out. Ooh. Swizzle? What is that shit? You know, the random people all of a sudden get little squares and animation up in the right. Oh, whenever I played by myself and not in a party, I have heard people talk a little bit. Nothing coherent though, just random words from a faraway land. Is he still right there? Because all I'm seeing is you swinging your... okay, he is gone. Wait, what are you swinging that thing at? Oh my God. There we go. Okay. Holy shit. Uh-oh. I am stuck in a corner. Surprised I survived that. Stuck in the corner again. Oh, got out of it. All right. Gotta stop in the middle of a fight to loot. That's always a good idea. Oh, there we go. Oh. And down he goes.
Man, I did good on keeping.
The specimen is.
He did good on keeping.
I see. What would you need?
Keeping people healed.
Ah, yeah. Drool. Do you see this drool? Sizzle, swizzle with the drool. What the fuck was that? Was that the randoms expressing themselves before they leave or something?
You might want to check to see what all you need. I don't know if you got 2 of those hunter symbols or not.
I'm just gonna go back to